What's up, YouTube? It's Hodge here, and today I wanted to talk about some stuff from PAX. And so I got some PAX footage, and you've seen that already. But I wanted to go kind of more in-depth on some things that I actually touched and held and got my hands on. So one of those things would be the PS4. I'm very excited about the PS4, even more so than I was when I left. When I left for PAX, I was already excited about the PS4. Part of the reason I entered the contest was to get more info on the PS4 and get to kind of see the PS4 a little more hands-on. And so I got to do that. I got to, like I said in my video, play Killzone Shadowfall on the PS4, and that was amazing. I got to play a couple of different indie games on the PS4, and that was also amazing. And here's why. The system, as far as I can tell, really is what I've kind of wanted from a system. I'll start with the controller. So I'm going to probably bring up some pictures of the controller. I don't know that the pictures even really do it justice for what it is, because as I was playing these different games and holding the controller, I was really getting a sense that, you know, there's no way a picture can really show how this thing feels, and that's definitely true. I will say there's like a weightiness to it that I didn't expect. It's heavier than I thought it would be, and so that was cool. It's wider, definitely, than the other controllers in the DualShock 3. I'm not entirely sure, but it felt like it wasn't. Well, maybe yeah, I am pretty sure it wasn't as kind of angled. It's more curved in. I mean, it's still got an angle to it, but it definitely feels a lot more comfortable in your hand than the DualShock 3. I know a lot of people didn't like the DualShock 3. I was one of the few that did, I think. I didn't hate it. I kind of enjoyed the fact that the PlayStation controller that I'd grown up with was very similar to this. And a lot of people didn't like it. I did. However, after playing the PS4, when I came home and picked up my controller, I was like, what is this thing? And so now I'm like bummed, and I miss the DualShock 4, and I cannot wait for the PS4 to come out so I can play with it. It's textured on the underside, so when your hands get all clammy, as mine tend to do in longer matches or longer sittings, you're not going to get slipping around. It all feels really sturdy in the hand, so that's not going to happen anymore. The sticks are indented. So when you put your hands on them, your fingers, they're not going to slip, they're not going to pull off. I know I've had that happen with the DualShock 3 occasionally. Also, the controller's a little bit wider, and so your fingers aren't going to brush. You're not going to get that. The sticks aren't going to hit each other, and that's a really good feature. The backside, the triggers, are curved, finally. I didn't know that I wanted this so bad until I came back home to my controller, and I was playing something that needed the R2 buttons, and they're so hard to hit comparatively. I know a lot of people have like aftermarket triggers that they put on their controllers. I never saw the appeal until now. They're definitely easier to hit. Let's see, the system itself is beautiful. You're able to see it kind of in a box, in a case. So you can see the kind of the system, and it lights up. It's really pretty. Definitely don't think I'm going to be putting this one in my a shelf in my entertainment system laying down. I think this one needs to be out, standing up proudly so that everyone can see it. And so that'll probably be how I'll display it. It means I need to get something beside my TV to put it on. But yeah, okay, so the games running on it look so good, so fluid, so real, and you know, what I'm thinking about is that this is first gen, next gen. And what I mean is, like, remember some of the games that came out first on the PS3 that were good games. I mean, you had your Lair and your Heavenly Sword and stuff like that, and they all look great. But then you look at stuff that's coming out now, like GTA 5 and all that stuff, and it's just it's above and beyond. And Last of Us even is above and beyond graphically than where we were when this current gen started. And so it really excites me for next gen when we get farther down the road, towards the middle to the end of next gen. What the heck is that going to look like? I have no idea. I really think we've hit a point where games are just hitting this pinnacle of awesome And luckily, the PS4 is at the forefront of that. It's a very socially connected system from what I gather, and I cannot wait for that. Even just in the past couple of days, playing with folks that I met at PAX, I'm bummed that we don't have party chat, so I'm glad that's coming. I'm excited to be able to kind of look in on your friends and see what they're doing and jump in and play. Very socially minded, and I like that because that's what really draws me to gaming, is like a social mindedness. So that's kind of my quick thoughts on the PS4. If there's any questions that you have, I don't really know everything, but being kind of working alongside of Sony and PlayStation, um, I have seen it and I have played it, and I do know a little bit of information. So what I can share with you, I will. Um, if there's any questions or things that you want to know, I definitely can't speak for them. I definitely can't speak, on behalf of them, but I can speak from my experience and what I know. And so I'll try to do that as much as I can down in the comments. So just, yeah, let me know, and that's my thoughts, and I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.